Welcome to Brawlhalla.
An extremely good matchup between these two players. We're going to see some aggressive competition. I think they're going to keep the pressure on each other. And Rain, what do you think it's going to take to get that W?
Oh, man. All right, so both of these players just have such explosive combo string tendencies. Like, Raydish is arguably the #1 pitcher in the world, besides, I guess, maybe Boomy, where Raydish just has just this phenomenal bursting of these unique combos that'll just start with like a light attack into an end sig with either then gauntlets or orb, whereas Pugsy on the Brawlhalla is probably the best glass cannon in the entire game, and it just goes absolutely crazy each and every single time with the ability to build up damage fast with axe and sword. So ultimately, sirs, I think it's going to be who can hit harder, who can hit faster, and that's going to bring home the dub, because both these players are going to go at it right from the bat.
Definitely, and they're both playing the legends they're most comfortable with. I think Brawlhalla and Petra, both of those characters have 100% pick rate in tournaments for both of these players. Now, we talked about the power ranking. Pugsy's a little higher on the power rank, but Raydish has been placing a little bit better. Got the 17th in Mammoth Invitational. Pugsy only managed to get the 25th.
Ooh.
So, in recent tournaments, we're seeing Raydish perform a little bit better. Let's see how that plays out in Autumn.
Yeah, man. I think, probably maybe that has a little bit of a chip on Pugsy's shoulder, too. Oh, beautiful axe recovery off the rip. And man, oh man, first stock goes to Pugsy after it looked like Radish was very in control off the bat there. But both these legends do deal a ton of damage, so Radish can come back from this very easily. But man, oh man, Pugsy just looking for a way to build up damage and try to get as much extra credit as they can on this stock, sirs.
Yeah, and I'm still early. It's still early. We're in the first game. I am feeling that both players are playing a little carefully, but Pugsy really going in, and there it is.
Beautiful, beautiful ground pound from Radish off the bat there. It is 2-stock to 2-stock, but Pugsy was able to get Radish all the way into the medium orange right now, so Radish is going to have to be so careful. I do love the matchup right now that Radish is focusing on using Orb into Axe, because the ability to hit crazy strings like that, sirs.
Yeah, send them off the top of the map, and I think that's what Radish is going to be going for, especially as Pugsy's kind of being a little floaty right now, just staying up there, not really giving Radish too much neutral game.
Oh, huge ground pound.
Pugsy with the big ground pound. Is he going to deny him to come back on stage?
Wow.
Didn't have to do anything. It was all mental pressure there, and he kind of just didn't let him back.
Yeah, man, and what's tough is that Radish had such beautiful reads and came all the way back so much in that stock, but Pugsy just hit only one read, but it happened to be the read that mattered the most with a calculated ground pound. We're at 2-stock to 1-stock, still anyone's match right now, but Pugsy with the apparent slight advantage. Oh, it's going to be huge right here, sirs. It's going to be huge right here.
Yeah, we're seeing Pugsy on the sword. I want to see him build up that damage. The sword's a great weapon for it too. Get in, punish a little bit. That neutral is really good for building up damage as well. I think that's what he's going to go for.
Yeah.
He seems like he's trying to keep him off stage as well.
Yeah, it's definitely sword's one of those weapons that if you can control, the center of the stage and force your opponent off stage, it's really easy to build up damage by catching them with end lights. Oh!
Speaking of neutrals, big neutral signature. Ultra off stage.
Yeah, that was spicy. That was exactly what Radish needed off the bat. And now, here we go. We have that Orb matchup into Axe. Once again, Radish has done so well so far this match. Into this matchup, can Radish capitalize and bring it a little closer? Pugsy with a beautiful D-light into then the end-light as well. Oh, no, recovery. This might be it, sir.
I think Radish can do it, Rain, but I think he's got to tighten it up if he wants to do it in this game or in the next game. He's got a lot he's got to work on. He's kind of letting Pugsy get away with a lot, and Pugsy's like, sure thing, I'll run with it.
Yep, absolutely, man. And, Radish, finally getting a bit of a read, though. This is huge right here. Oh, Radish goes for the calculation. GC Ensig looking for the... Oh, no, goes for the recovery instead of the weapon starve. But Radish says, I don't need it. Is this comeback season, sirs?
Oh!
Wow.
I thought that down sig was going to connect.
What?
I want to check the frames on that one.
Yeah, right? Let's go to the replay.
So close. Saved by a hair. Ooh, the ground pound not connecting, and Pugsy able to make it back on stage with Radish taking control.
It's coming down to this neck and neck big dare from Radish, and Radish with the Sare will complete the comeback, sirs. Radish was down and out bad in that last stock, but Radish using the Orb into Axe, and it brought it home.
Rain, you know what he was doing? He was paying attention. That's what I wanted to see from him. I said he was letting Pugsy get away with a lot. In that third stock, he's like, It's not going to happen.
You did.
You got that big axe. I'm not giving you the space to use it. I'm going to punish you. I'm going to keep that pressure with my orb, and I'm just going to come hit you, get those small hits, and build up that damage.
You know, and I like it. I think Raydish, might be your #1 fan right now, sirs, because, the tides really seem to change. Once you told Raydish, you're like, hey, you got to start paying attention, Raydish. We got to see you win this, man. And all of a sudden, Raydish just burst out of nowhere and literally hits a complete comeback season, but it is a loser's bracket, best of 3. So if Raydish does win this one, Raydish will be moving on, and Pugsy will be out of the tournament. But if Pugsy wins, we will be going to a game 3. Listen right here, sirs. What do you think Pugsy's going to have to do to have a chance?
Well, first of all, Rain, right off the bat, I'm just going to give Raydish the courtesy of not caster cursing him on this one.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
He's doing great, and I want to see that continue.
Let's go.
And I think he's got it. I mean, looking into it, he hasn't got a weapon yet, so he's taking that early damage, but he can even it up with that orb, which he has done in the past. Look at that. He's just maintaining that pressure, that stage control, and shutting down Pugsy from coming back on the stage unanswered.
Yeah, Pugsy definitely does not look nearly as comfortable at all as when Raydish does have that, orb. There is a clear advantage off the bat from Raydish every time that Raydish does have the orb within this matchup. But Pugsy, we've seen a little bit of the sword gameplay here. But it does seem Pugsy does have the damage advantage. Oh no, here comes the edge guard. Oh, Pugsy looking for their moment.
What's he gonna do? Maybe a little breakdance. Nothing, letting him back on stage cleanly.
Wow.
Well, because he wants to go for that orb.
Yep, hey, that's smart. That's smart. Radish is listening to you once again, sir. It's smart. It's smart. Key to victory.
I want to give him some credit, too. His gauntlets were pretty good, too, but he just wasn't able to get those strings and maintain that pressure. Once again, the center of the stage, maintaining control and dominance, and then punishing Pugsy when he comes back on stage.
Man, oh man, that is absolutely beautiful. This has been absolutely insane off the bat. And Radish, dude, sirs, Radish has the advantage off the bat. I mean, this is looking good. Is this going to be a 2-0?
I want to see him keep it, but Pugsy's taking some names with that sword.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I'm not letting you back on stage. Let me get that axe and ask you a question.
Ooh.
There it is.
Raydish had to answer the question that was asked right there with a heavy stare to the mouth, sirs. And we are a little bit of a slight advantage here for Raydish, but Pugsy building up so much damage so fast here, sirs.
It's happening, Rain. It's happening. This is what I was talking about. Raydish is not putting that pressure, and he's letting Pugsy just beat him senselessly with that axe. You don't want to see it anywhere. Raydish cannot do this in game 3.
Yep,
absolutely not.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. Oh, so are you assuming that it's going to a game 3? Is it confirmed, or is this like a little bit of caster curse?
Listen,
backwards?
I'm always hopeful.
Huh?
I want to see everything go to game 3, 5, 7, 9, whatever. I want to see it go all the way. I want to see some good Brawlhalla,
hey,
which we
I
are.
like it. It's getting down and dirty at 9:30 right now. Pugsy with a beautiful edge guard off the bat here. Can Raydish find a way to confirm this stock? Because Pugsy is trying to find the way with a beautiful
And there it
stare.
is.
Oh,
Pugsy
man.
with the masterful sword edge guarding, just sending Raydish to his final stock while he himself is sitting in the yellow. Looks like this is going to be Pugsy's game, Rain. What do you think?
Man, oh man, Pugsy has just let the beast out. And what we talked about it with Finn, aka Jala, it's just one of the best legends in the game to build up damage so fast and capitalize opportunities.
Oh my goodness, look at that axe! He's doing it to him, Rain. You hate to see it, but you love to see gameplay like that.
No.
Oh no, Rain. He wasn't able to make it back. That was
bad.
A clean 2-stock, yeah.
That was rough. That was a 270 damage advantage for Pugsy in that matchup. And you know what's interesting? Pugsy had the advantage in game 1, but, kind of fell apart at the end there. Whereas game 2, Pugsy had the advantage and held on to the advantage the entire time. So you got to kind of give the advantage to Pugsy in game 3, huh?
Dude, that was extremely unfortunate for Raydish. I saw some big oofs in chat, and I said a few myself. But what we want to see from Raydish in Game 3 is that don't let that affect you. Hang in there, keep that mental, stay locked in, and then just keep the pressure on.
Yeah, man, it's all going to come down to this right here, right now. Both players are now on their tournament set. Whoever loses will be out of the tournament. Whoever wins will be moving on. We have Raydish against Pugsy, and it all comes down to this right here and right now. And sirs, it seems like Pugsy's found a bit of an answer for Raydish's orb that was so dominant in the beginning of Game 2 and all of Game 1.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So what do you feel like he's doing so differently to that orb?
You know what's
It
happening?
looks like both players struggling to connect.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Pugsy's just, you're gonna notice Pugsy's engaging a lot more with dares and nares every single time. And what that's doing is that's forcing Raydish to have to play in a position where Raydish isn't gonna be able to use the nares, which is what was setting up so many combos every single time.
Right. Good call out there. Yeah. And you know, and that's just goes back to just keeping pressure on your opponent, maintaining stage control, maintaining aggression while not getting punished yourself. And I think both players have been good at it. Seems like Pugsy's kind of just doing it a little bit better in this stock.
Yep. Absolutely right now. It's getting a bit intense here. Both players know what is on the line, especially for these players that are power ranked so close right now. Their tournament projections for how they do in this tournament is everything, and they really got to find a way to outperform the other opponent, because in the tournament that comes after this, Cirrus, you know, all your power rankings really decide if you are going to be able to participate in it and where you are.
We're talking about the
up.
Big B, BCX. Rain, I'm seeing Radish just fish for those combo starters, and Pugsy is not giving it to him, Rain.
Oh.
I mean, the reads aren't connecting. He doesn't have it just yet, but they're still evened up, both of them in their third stock. So I think it's still anyone's game.
Yeah, definitely looks like a little bit of nerves showing up here. Big Sarah, though. That should do it. From downtown.
The second time he's been hit with that big weapon throw.
Yeah, man, and that
Doesn't
hurts.
feel good.
No one wants to take an axe to the face. You know, that can't feel good.
Not.
Especially
after such a big side air.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Little bit of extra damage, a little bit of a mental game here, but Raydish, this is what we've seen Raydish kind of struggle with so far in this match, is that once Pugsy kind of gets this lead, Pugsy builds up so much damage, but a beautiful kill confirm option from Raydish right there does even out the stocks. Unfortunately, Pugsy does have the damage advantage. Cirrus, what is Raydish gonna have to do here to find a way to bring this home, to find a way to win this game 3?
He's catching Pugsy a lot with those side airs and those GC sides. And it's working. He's catching him, and that's how he's maintaining great stage control. You'll see it when he tries to get Pugsy on the way back. You'll see it when he sent him on that last stock.
Yep.
There it is again. I want to see him continue that. It's a good sign of dominance. It's a good sign of control. Got to maintain the control. Keep the pressure up on Pugsy. Don't let him get those sword neutrals, those sword gravity canceled. There it is. Yep.
Oh, man.
And that's how Pugsy's building the damage.
Yep.
Radish has just got to shut it down, Rain.
Yep, and I feel like we've seen Radish just on the edge of this map so many times back and forth here, and what it's doing is oh man, that was a beautiful GC end light though. Radish is this what it takes? Is this a bit of the awakening right here?
Those end lights, perfect. Ooh, unfortunate reads. Yeah, unfortunate misread over there, and then getting punished with that big neutral. You know, Radish fishing for that neutral sig on Petra. He got it in the first game. I don't think he's going to get it again. It is definitely one of those, hey, pay attention to me. But I don't think he's going to catch him one more time.
Yeah, absolutely there, and Pugsy does actually, you know, punish that with a nice dare, sending now Radish into their tournament stock here. It is all going to come down to this. Can Radish finally find a way to get this stock? So close, but still not enough. Radish has to find a way to not take damage here. This is what Pugsy has done so well, is anytime Pugsy gets a stock lead, Radish has had trouble confirming the KO each and every single time. Can Rayo? Oh no, Radish went for the N6.
He's going to build the damage right now.
Oh,
hey, he caught him! He did.
Try again.
He's still in it. Hey, those two beautiful neutral signatures, one on Orb and one on Gauntlets, both of them putting Radish right back into this third stock.
Uh-oh, are you seeing this? Pugsy's getting a little flustered right now. You can tell Pugsy really wanted that weapon. All right, though, Radish on the edge here. We've seen Radish have to play on this edge so many times, and it really has not worked out the best for Radish. Radish fighting for stage control here, really trying to give a position where Pugsy cannot get in and absolutely hit such big damage with these axe signatures and light attacks that we've seen so much so far, Cirrus.
I'm sweating, Rain. Both players have just bought it back in this final stock, tournament stock for both of them. Remember, if you lose this, you're out. That's it for your tournament run. But both are very well into it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, side legs there? Radish, stop. No way.
The offstage pressure.
Is this the comeback of the season? Another sidelight there. Radish with finally an advantage, Cirrus? No way.
Oh, not
no way. Oh, Radish, what are you doing? What is happening?
It's anyone's game, Rain.
Oh, big end light.
Oh! Big DC connecting. Let's go.
No.
Raydish sneaking the W right at the end. You love to see it. Ooh, Rain, what are your thoughts on that match?
Oh, my gosh, it doesn't get closer than that, folks. Raydish taking down Pugsy in a beautiful fashion. You have seen Raydish, if you look at these replays, so many times. What came down to it was Raydish's superior orb gameplay. Pugsy was able to find so many reads here and there, but just at the end, Raydish just absolutely exploded with a burst of tenacity and a will to win. And that's what you got to have to get the dub in these tournaments. So GG's, Raydish moves on.